Ben Simino.
Be nice to Ben this time around.
Ben just teased in. Oh
Ben,
my God, he's a golden boy. I'm telling you, he's got so much more clout around here.
He's got a nice smile.
All right, Ben, happy Flag Day. What's going on?
Happy Flag Day to you, Greg and Rosanna. Before you go, one more Flag Day question for you. Which state was the first state to officially recognize Flag Day?
Tic Tacs next thing. Oh, Ben, I'm sorry.
You talking to us?
You asked.
Yes, I'm talking to you guys.
The first state to officially recognize Flag Day.
Alaska.
Hawaii.
I'll give you a hint. It's where Betsy Ross is from.
Boston.
Idaho.
Pennsylvania.
All right.
You got us
We are
again.
Yes. Thanks, guys. We're outside Fox News Channel on 6th Avenue, where they are marking Flag Day, June 14th. I want to bring in Colonel Westmoreland, Mary Westmoreland here, U.S. Army retired. You started service in the Coast Guard. Thank you for your service. Then moved to the Army Reserves. What does Flag Day mean to you?
It means everything to me. It reminds me of service to our country and our honor and the wonderful richness that we bring to this world.
You know, a lot of Americans these days in 2013 might not stop and pause on Flag Day. Why do you think they should? Why should they remember and think about what the flag means?
What we've done for the nation and for the world in this country, and the flag represents all of that. Every bit of it, from the very beginning to today.
And the flag went through a lot of different iterations over the last...
Sure did. It sure did.
230 plus odd years.
Yes.
Now, you started service in the Coast Guard, as I mentioned, moved to the Army Reserves, and one thing you want to talk about, this Veterans Day, coming up in November, 11/11, the Veterans Day Parade this year will highlight the Army, that branch of the military, but also women in service.
Yes.
Why is that important to highlight?
Oh, it's the very first time for us. It's such an important piece to it, the military service and the women who've given their lives, many in World War II, as a matter of fact, in their service to their country in World War I, as well as today's wars. 2 women have been awarded the Silver Star. It's time to notice these things. And we have our first 4-star general. We now have 2, but our very first 4-star was an Army general officer. Proud to say, Anne E. Dunwoody. General Dunwoody agreed to be one of the Grand Marshals. This is a very special occasion for us. And in New York, she graduated from SUNY Cortland. That's a nice thing.
Well, I went to Ithaca College, and SUNY Cortland was our big rival, so I won't get into that. But anyway, you found yourself working at the Pentagon right after September 11th, and you were surrounded, you said, by a lot of men. Tell me about that.
Well, I didn't notice at the time. I have to be quite frank.
But
it's part of the life. Yes. It's a normal part of life. I came to the Pentagon after the 9/11, reconstituting the force within the Pentagon. I assumed a role there. Surrounded by men, I don't think I was conscious of it. And we had all earned our keep and proven ourselves. And we all were on the same mission to take care of our nation.
Colonel Mary Westmoreland, thank you for your service. Thank you for speaking with us today. Happy Flag Day to you. And happy birthday, the 238th birthday of the U.S. Army.
Yes. Hooah!
Thank you very much, Colonel. With that, Greg and Rosanna, we're out along 6th Avenue. A lot of flags out here today. Let's go back to you guys.
Ben, real quick question for the Colonel, actually. Colonel Westmoreland, any relation to General Westmoreland, former Army Chief of Staff?
Colonel, Greg would like to know if there's any relation with General Westmoreland, the former Army Chief of Staff, between you and he.
Well, it's between you and me and the nation. It's a relative of my husband by bloodline, but not a close relative.
Okay,
yes.
Very good.
And I did not assume the name Westmoreland until mid-career. For many reasons, one of which was wanted to prove myself.
Oh, very good.
All right.
Congratulations to you. Thank you, ma'am. There you go, Greg. So a distant relative.
I was curious. General Westmoreland, a pretty big name in Vietnam history.
Yes.
All right, Ben. Thank you so much. Good to see.
Well, today's Flag Day, and so we
great.
got to thinking, do you really know how to
Okay,
properly
this is
fold
Tony.
a
What do you
flag?
think, Tony?
On Flag Day, when we were kids,
Let's have you say
Super
hi to
School
Mary.
Ball, when
Hi,
we-
Mary.
It's our
It
very
was great
close
to
friend.
see you, boy. It was great. I picked you out. I knew it was you were related to Joe Ellen.
That's so good.
was
That's so
great.
good to us. And you remember Kathy?
Yes, hi. He was better than me. I didn't catch on right away, but I'm glad we were able to record it.
It was fabulous. Thank you both. We love you guys. Love you, Mary. You look great.